In the heart of the city, where every moment seemed to move faster than the last, Ravi was caught in the whirlwind of his emotions. A 30-year-old marketing manager, Ravi had built a successful career, but his temper and frustration often got in the way. He struggled to keep his emotions in check, and it was beginning to affect his work, his relationships, and his peace of mind. One morning, a critical email from his boss, Mr. Kapoor, set Ravi off. The email was full of feedback that he found difficult to hear. His project was behind schedule, and the pressure was mounting. His hands clenched into fists as he read the words on the screen, his frustration building up quickly. Ravi, thinking to himself, I worked so hard on this, he doesn't understand how much effort I put in. In a moment of anger, Ravi fired off a harsh email response, full of defensive words. He clicked send before thinking twice. As soon as the email left his inbox, he felt a wave of regret. The guilt hit him hard, but it was too late to take it back. Later that day, Ravi visited his sister Neha, who had always been a voice of reason in his life. Neha was a counselor by profession, known for her calm demeanor and ability to remain level-headed no matter the situation. Ravi vented to her about what had happened at work. Ravi said, Neha, I don't know what's happening to me. I keep letting my emotions take control. This time, I sent a rude email to Mr. Kapoor, and now I'm worried I'll lose my job. Neha explains calmly, Ravi, emotions can feel overwhelming, but they don't have to control you. We can control how we respond to them. The first step is to understand what you're feeling. Neha explained that emotions, although natural, often arise from deeper thoughts or fears. If we don't understand the source of our feelings, we can't manage them effectively. Neha explains, Ravi, emotions are like signals. They tell us something about ourselves. Anger, for example, often comes from feeling disrespected or not being heard. Instead of reacting, you need to take a moment to figure out why you feel that way. Ravi thoughtfully said, so, you're saying I need to pause and understand where my emotions are coming from before I act on them? Neha shared a technique she had learned over the years, something she taught to all her clients. She called it the 3-step process to mastering emotions. Neha explains. First is, pause and breathe. Before you react, take a moment to breathe. Just pause and allow yourself time to calm your mind. Second, understand the emotion. Ask yourself, what am I feeling? Why am I feeling this way? This helps you pinpoint the root cause of your emotions. Third, choose your response. Once you understand the emotion, you can choose how to respond instead of reacting impulsively. The next day, Ravi found himself facing another stressful situation. His boss was waiting for an update on the project, and he was unprepared. His old habit of reacting out of frustration started creeping in, but this time, he remembered Neha's words. Ravi, thinking in his mind, pause. Breathe. Understand. As Ravi sat there, breathing deeply, he identified the source of his frustration. He was afraid of failing and disappointing his team. The fear of failure had triggered his anger and defensiveness. By recognizing this, he gained control over his emotions. Ravi, thinking in his mind, I'm scared of letting down my team. But I can't let this fear make me lash out. I can fix this. Instead of reacting in anger, Ravi crafted a thoughtful and professional response to Mr. Kapoor. He acknowledged the feedback, outlined a plan to address the issues, and asked for advice on how to improve. He sent the email with a sense of peace, knowing he had taken control of his emotions. A few days later, Mr. Kapoor called Ravi into his office. To Ravi's surprise, Mr. Kapoor praised him for his calm and professional response. He appreciated Ravi's willingness to take responsibility and his proactive approach to solving the problems. Ravi's relationship with his boss improved, and his confidence grew. Ravi's newfound ability to manage his emotions not only improved his work life but also his personal relationships. He began sharing Neha's technique with his friends and colleagues, helping them understand that emotions are not meant to control us, but to guide us. Ravi said, I'm learning every day to pause, understand, and choose my responses. It's been life-changing. Mastering emotions doesn't happen overnight, but with practice, it's possible to transform the way we respond to the world around us. Just like Ravi, we can all learn to pause, understand, and choose our responses, unlocking the key to a more peaceful and empowered life.